Welcome to neaimagination.com. Now I am teaching you to sew frock. For choli cutting, first of all we cut a back panel and then front panel, and we are going to make it with lining. You just take a paper and mark all measurements, then you draw and cut on the cloth. Okay, for that make a straight line. In total choli you require choli length. So in my case it is 11 inches. After that, from here I am gonna attach a zipper on back. I require half inches extra cloth for zipper attachment. From this point I am gonna measure all measurement. Cross back divided by 2 inch. As I have two cloths, I will take a cloth and then fold it, and I will do the same measurement and cutting with the lining cloth. If you use same cloth as the lining as the main cloth, then you just take two cloths and then turn it. Now after turning it into half, all measurements are like this: cross back divided by 2, and from here till here I want to measure what? Armhole. For armhole, the required measurement is bust divided by 4 minus 1 inch. In my case, it is 5 inches. From top to 5 inches, I will mark like this. From top to 5 inches, I will mark like this. From here, the width of the cloth you require is bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch. Okay, so in my case it is 7 inches. Okay, now here I am going to make neckline. For neckline, measure from here till here, bust divided by 12. Okay, from here till here, bust divided by 12. Again at the middle as well, bust divided by 12, and then join these in round shape, because I am gonna make round neckline on the back. Okay, after that, see, this was the cross back. Create a straight line. For armhole, make a C. So now you are able to make armhole, neckline, okay, and total length of choli. From here I will measure half inches. Okay, for half inches I will make this slant line. For the waist, now this is waist. After measuring all these, you require almost 1 to 1.5 inch cloth extra, okay, for the margin over here, for margin. Okay, see, I have this cloth for the frock, and I am going to use this as main cloth and this as lining cloth. Okay, so just keep your main cloth on the lining cloth like this and measure. In total you require 8.5 plus 8.5 is equal to 17 inch. Okay, so take the cloth 17 inch widthwise and then turn it into half, one for the main and one for the lining. Okay, and then I folded it. Now I have 4 layers, 1, 2, 3 and 4 including lining. This is for the back choli first. Mark it like this. Now cut. After cutting, it will look like this. Okay, and from side it will look like this. Now you have 4 panels, 2 for main cloth and 2 for lining. For front choli, the measurement is exactly same as the back, but there is no need of keeping extra cloth for this zipper. Okay, all measurements are exactly same. Mark it like this. Okay, in this case you require not to cut from here because it is folded part from this side. Cut this in easiest way you can do is, you just take a cloth widthwise as per your requirement and fold it. After folding, this is folded from this side. Okay, keep your back panel on it after keeping this half inches on outer side. Okay, like this. Keep this back panel on it in this fashion. Take the chalk and mark everything as your back panel is and cut it. Remember, here I am not going to keep extra half inch extra for zipper here, because on front panel this is folded from this side. Then cut it. After cutting, if you open it, you will get choli for front panel. You get two cholis. This is right cloth and this is the lining part. Here I keep this for the lining part. For the lower part of frock, you require a long cloth, and after that just fold it. After folding, the cloth's width should be bust divided by 2 plus 10 inches. In my case it turns to be 22 inches. Okay, why I take 10 inches more? Because I want to make some pleats over here on the waist of frock. Okay, this is the measurement of main cloth, and you will measure your lining cloth in similar manner. Lengthwise, your lower should be full length, required full length minus choli length. Required full length minus choli length. In my case, required full length is 22 inches minus choli 11 is equal to 11 inches. After that, I require half inches on top for margin and 1 inches on bottom for margin. In total I require 1.5 inch more lengthwise. So whatever my required lower length is, you just plus 1.5 inch lengthwise. Okay, so cut it. Frock of girl, like this is the frock's choli, and on the back side I am going to attach the zipper. So this is the zipper which I am going to attach. For this is the choli part. Okay, so just turn it half inches. See, from in between I cut this, and just turn it half inches toward this. This is the wrong side of cloth, and toward the wrong side I am turning it half inches. Again turn it half inches from here as well, and after turning, iron it. Okay, see, this is the lining cloth. Okay, so again measure half inches and turn it on the wrong side of the cloth. Measure half inches and turn it toward the wrong side of the cloth. Okay, after turning, just iron it. Now I have done the same with both lining and main cloth. So this is the main cloth. Here I want to attach this zipper. Just measure from the above. Here the zipper is ending. From here measure till where the zipper is ending. In your case, if the zipper is long enough, then you just there is no need to sew from the bottom. You just sew the zipper till end. In my case, the zipper is shorter, so from here till here the zipper is ending. See carefully. Now here I will mark it like this. Here I will mark a line, and after marking, just pick up it like this. Keep both panels aligned. This is wrong side of the panels. Now after leaving half inches of margin like this, after leaving half inches of margin like this from the mark part, just sew it till end like this. Okay, do the same with another cloth. This is the lining cloth. Just pick up it like this, and here the marked area was, and from here just mark after leaving half inches and go to sewing machine and sew in this fashion. After sewing, it will look like this. Okay, this is the wrong side of the cloth and it is stitched till the mark area like this. Now take the zipper. This is lining part, and lining part's wrong side. Take the zipper, keep on the lining part, just keep this, join these clothes in this fashion and Remember, here it is half inches turned. So keep the zipper, this is right side of zipper from where it will be opened. Okay, keep it on the neckline in this fashion. See, this is some half inches extra cloth on the zipper. Just align it like this. Keep it here. Take pins and carefully apply the pins on both sides. Do the same with this side. So that when you will sew, it will not go haywire. So this is main cloth and right side of the main cloth. From here it is stitched. This is right side of the main cloth. Keep this right side on it in this fashion. Okay, remember, here it is half inches turned like this. Keep it on it. Again it is half inches turned. Keep it on it, and it is stitched till here. Now what you do is just take this pin and you are going to insert pin in all three clothes. Like this is main cloth, and then it is zipper cloth, and then there is lining cloth. Just insert the pin in this fashion. Again at this side of the zipper, insert the pin in this fashion. Okay, go to sewing machine and start sewing from here like this. Come at this part where your stitch is coming like this. Come at this part again at this side. Sew it till end. Here on sewing machine, this is main cloth and this is the lining cloth. Now here there is the zipper in between both clothes. Okay, see here this is coming in between, so I want to keep this like, I want to open this and now sew all these three together. Here the needle is pin is coming, just remove it. Just lift up the foot and keep your zipper on upper side. Here my zipper is ending and I will turn toward this side. Like this. Sew it. Sew slowly here when the zipper part is coming. See carefully so that your pin will not break here. Like this. Now turn it and sew. Just remove this pin. Keep it like this. Now see, again the zipper, this one is coming. Then uplift your foot, open it and sew. Now the zipper is attached to the frock's choli. Now for the back neckline, I am going to apply the piping. Okay, so for piping, take bias tape like this. So this is stretchable because we cut this slant. Okay, to learn more about bias tape, just watch my previous videos. Now just open the zipper like this and start from one side. This is right side of the cloth, this is main cloth. Okay, so from here just start from one side in this fashion and This is wrong side of the bias tape. It means right side of the bias tape and cloth are toward each other. Okay, just keep it like this, half inches more than your main cloth in this fashion, and turn it toward the back in this fashion. Okay, after turning, just insert it and sew after leaving 1 foot of, just 1 foot of sewing machine foot. In this fashion, keep stitching. Just make sure you align both lining cloth and your main cloth and stitching this bias tape. After doing this, cut it and turn it. Just take out all the cloth in this fashion and turn all extra cloth toward the back, keeping your bias tape or piping in this fashion. Okay, in this fashion you are able to see from the back, and from the back, if you are willing to just get finishing in one go, just turn it little bit. Remember, I took bias tape of 1.5 inch wide. Okay, just turn it little bit like in this fashion and turn toward the back. How I am doing from the back? See, I am turning this bias tape toward the back like this, almost 1 foot of sewing machine, or you can take 1 foot to half inches, and then turning toward this side. Okay, and if I stitch from this side, it will automatically stitch on the bias tape as well. Then in this case, in this fashion, you are able to sew and give finishing at the same time. Okay, if you are very beginner, just do like this. Okay, and iron it so that it will not go haywire. Do like this, and you can iron it or insert pins. Now pick up it from this side and sew it. Remember, I am sewing in between. I am not sewing on the piping and I am not sewing on the cloth. See, it's attached. Do the same with another side. See, I am keeping half inches more. This is right side of the cloth, and turn it half inches on the back and sew it first. Now see, piping is attached on the frock's neck, and here it is the zipper like this. Now we are going to apply the piping on front side of the frock. Keep wrong side of your lining part and main part toward each other. So now this is the right side of the main part, and over here I am going to attach this piping or bias tape. Now this is right side of main cloth. Just take your bias tape, start from one end, sew it after leaving 1 foot of margin, just 1 foot of sewing machine. See, here the turning is coming. Sewing this, just turn it like this. I want to make this much broad, this piping. If you want to make very thin, then just turn it like this. So I want bit broad, so in this fashion. From back, if you want to see, whenever you sew, if you are very beginner, you just do this, turn it half inches. I took this bias tape of 1.5 inch wide, After turning half inches, turn it like this, and you can insert pins here or iron it. After turning like this, you just keep turning in this fashion from right side. Keep stitching in between. Do not stitch on this bias tape, do not stitch on this cloth. See, keep turning half inches this bias tape and keep right like this and sew. Now see, this is front choli and this is the back choli. Keep right side of both choli facing each other. Now you have wrong side on your side. So we are going to sew this cross backs. After leaving half inches of margin, sew this shoulder or cross backs. After leaving half inches of margin, go to sewing machine and sew it like this. To give this frock more fitting from the waist and it looks more beautiful, if you want to make a pleats over here, okay. To apply pleats, measure the center point on wrong side of the cloth. This is wrong side. Mark here. After that, measure 2.5 inches from this side and 2.5 inches from this side. Okay. After marking, I am going to apply the pleat. Half inches here, half inches here, and join this. Half inches here, half inches here, and join this. For this, from lengthwise I took this 3 inches, 3 inches lengthwise. To sew this on sewing machine, just pick up this from in between of the pleat and keep it like this. After that, go to sewing machine, start from here, sew and come back till here. Okay. Do the same with another pleat. Pick up with in between of the pleat, turn the cloth toward the back, start from this side, sew and come back till here. If you want to apply the pleat on the back, do the same on the back. See, this is the back, wrong side of the back cloth, and again measure pleats and apply the pleats on back. Now take the lower cloth which we cut for the lower panel of the frock. Okay, so this is the lower cloth, long cloth, and then cut it into half. After cutting half, we will get two panels for front and for the back of frock. And likewise, I will cut the lining part into half. So now we have two clothes, one for the lining, one for the main. Align them again, one for the lining and one for the main. Align them on each other. Okay, so these are two clothes. Come to the one and we are going to mark here after every half inches. We are going to make pleats on the waist of frock. Now from corners, mark at 2 inches. We will leave 2 inches. From the end corner also mark at 2 inches like this, and from here start and mark at every half inches like this. Okay, do the same with the back panel. Leave 2 inches from here, 2 inches from the end, and mark at every half inches. This is the easiest way which I am going to teach you to apply a pleats on frock's waist. Now start from one side, take thread and needle. This is the easiest way I am going to teach you to make pleats. Just insert at first mark and take out from the another. So in this manner we are going to insert this at 1/2 inches and then take out from another half inches. In this fashion, do this till end, insert and take out. See, here are the marks and I am doing so. So here I have lining cloth and main cloth both with me. See, now it's done. Okay. See, after doing this rough stitch with the help of thread and needle, we require to take choli. This is the choli part. Now take choli part. This is the choli, and see, the cloth is longer than the choli, so I am going to apply the pleats. To apply the pleats, just stretch it in this fashion. See, from one side I am handling the thread and keep stretching it so that it will come as equal to my choli. See, now I require this much, but I want to align my pleats equally. So like this, as I am doing, just align your pleats equally. See, in this fashion you are able to make pleats, okay, equal to the waist of choli. This is the waist of choli. After that, see, to keep it here, take iron and just keep it like this so that it will be ironed here. In this fashion your pleats will stuck here, and don't go haywire when you are going to sew it. See, in this fashion I am pressing the pleats so they are ironed now. After ironing, again I want to just keep my pleats as aligned and equally. So, see, this is the right side of my lower cloth. Now keep right side of both clothes on each other. So this is the choli part and this is the pleats part. Just keep them aligned in this fashion and go to sewing machine. After keeping half inches of margin like this, just sew it straight. Now you have wrong side of clothes towards your side. Okay, see, like this. Now align them and sew it. Do the same with another choli and another cloth. So I already made pleats on it, and I will do the same with this one. Just sew both with both cholis. To make puff sleeves, so for puff sleeves, total width you require 2 width of bust divided by 2 plus 6 inches. Why we are adding 6 inches? Because we are going to make pleats in between of 6 inches width. Okay, and lengthwise we are going to take required sleeve length plus 2 inches for above, top and bottom turning of sleeves. Okay, so I have 2 clothes. See, I have 2 clothes for 2 sleeves. The length of this one sleeve is bust divided by 2 plus 6 inches. Now keep them on each other. Just keep both clothes having wrong side on your side. Okay, so these are wrong side of 1 and 2, and fold it again. After again folding, now you have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and this is folded from this side. Now from the part from where it is opened, see, from here it is open. So here from top till here you will measure, mark at bust divided by 12 inch. Okay, whatever comes here you will mark it here. Now after marking, make a shape like half mountain in this fashion. See, if you can see from here till here, this is the shape of half mountain, as I am going the shape to give armhole of the sleeves. So now cut this with the help of scissor. After cutting, you got this sleeves. Now open them. Now you have two sleeves. These are wrong side of these sleeves, and we are going to make pleats in between and on the bottom. You have the sleeves. From here, the measure the middle point. In my case, it is this 10 inches. From this 10 inches, remember we kept 6 inches extra. So from here, mark at 6 divided by 2, 3 over here and 3 over here. See, I have marked here. Now we are going to make pleats on this much area. So to make pleats, mark at every half inches like this. So with the help of inchi tape, mark at every half inches. In this fashion, I have marked it. Do the same with another sleeves. This is the armhole, right side of the armhole. From here you can see this is the middle point, center point, where you stitched the armhole together. You stitch the shoulders. So this is the middle point. From this middle point, measure at 2 inches and mark. From here as well, measure at 2 inches and mark. After marking, keep the right side of both facing each other and start from one side and take thread and needle. If you are very beginner, just do rough stitch in this fashion. Start from here and do rough stitch. Then later on we are going to stitch on it with sewing machine, and you will sew after leaving half inches of margin all over. Just sew it with thread and needle like this, and just stop here. Here we marked. Okay, and now again take another end of the sleeves and start from another side. So start from another side. Sew it. Here we marked. We will until here. This is the remaining cloth on which we are going to make pleats of sleeves. Okay. So here again we will insert this thread only on sleeve. So after every half inches we will put the thread in and take out after half inch. Put thread in and take out after half inch. See, we end up at it here. Now just take out this thread from this armhole cloth like this. See, over here you are going to make pleats. You just adjust your pleats as you want to make them. See, in this fashion you just adjust your pleats to make them equal from all sides. So your pleats are adjusted and you have the needle with you. Just take iron and iron it. Just take a press and iron it here so that your pleat will stuck here. In this fashion your pleats are stuck here. Now go to sewing machine. Just take this thread out now. Go to sewing machine and sew at after leaving half inches of margin. Sew this sleeves with the armhole. Then your sleeves will be attached with it. Do the same with another sleeve as well. Now see, after sewing these half inches, it is looking like this. Turn this toward the wrong side. See, this is the wrong side. Go to sewing machine and do bottom turning. For bottom turning, from here measure the required required sleeve length, I require 3 inches, so it comes here. Now this is the remaining cloth of 1 inch. So it means we are going to do bottom turning of 1 inch. So turn it half inches like this and turn another half inch like this and iron it after turning half inches. So ironing will give more finishing to your cloth, so I recommend to press it iron after turning half inch and then again turn it half inch. Go to sewing machine and sew it here, just one stitch over here till end. Sew it till end over here. Okay, do the same with another sleeves. Now see, I have the sleeve of pink color. Now I will take the contrast color for piping. It will give more finishing to the cloth. So for piping, measure 1.5 inch like this. Measure 1.5 inch to a long cloth. Here you can take this with straight cloth. There is no need to take a bias tape or Arab cloth. Now cut it 1.5 inch wide piping. After cutting the piping, you are going to turn it half inches from here and iron it. In similar manner, turn it half inches from here and iron it. Do till end. See, after doing the bottom turning, it's looking like this. Now we are going to make pleats on the bottom of sleeves as well. For this, just keep your this jolly cloth like this, cloth of the top, and keep the sleeves in this fashion. Now to make pleats on here as well, just make pleats, just stretch it like this to make a puff in this fashion on the bottom as well. Now take a press and I am going to iron it. Crease will be ironed in this fashion, just align them. So these creases are going till end. Like this, iron it. See, in this manner I am able to make crease on the bottom. After making crease with the help of iron, take this piping cloth which I just made and take thread and needle. This is the wrong side from where we turned. Now this is the finished one, so this is the right side of this piping. Now keep it after leaving half inches. Take thread and needle and do rough stitch so that it will not go haywire when you are going to sew it on sewing machine, and it will give more perfection. Just apply this after leaving half inches, and see here these creases are also coming in between. So on all sides you are going to do rough stitch after leaving half inches from the bottom. Go to sewing machine and sew on this corner and on this corner till end. See, after stitching from both sides, it is looking like this, and now puff sleeves are looking great. In this fashion, your puff sleeves are ready. To make the belt, we are going to measure this bust line. Here the sleeves are ending, so from here we measure the bust line, and it comes to almost 18 inches in my case. So I require two belts, two strings for the belt, one from here, one from here. We are going to tie it on the back. This is the remaining cloth. 18 plus 1 inch for the margin. I will take 19 inch for the one belt. Okay, then fold it, and then after folding you will get cloth for two belts. Okay, 19 plus 19 inches in my case. So it is cloth for two belt. Okay, now cut this. Cut from the in between. Okay, width wise you require 3 inches. Again I am folding to cut it easily. Width wise I require 3 inches because I want to make belt of 1 inch wide and half inch for the margin. Now cut it. Open it. Now take one string and fold it. This is the wrong side. On wrong side you are going to sew. Start from one end. Sew after leaving half inches of margin on sewing machine in this fashion. In this fashion, when you come to an end, you are going to make it slant. After 1 inches, see, after 1 inches, mark here and make it slant. So go to sewing machine and sew it till here. After sewing it here like this, go slant and go back to give it arc shape. Okay, do the same with another string. Fold it, sew it after leaving half inches of margin. When you come at end, mark at 1 inches and give the slant. Stitching this slant from here and straight after leaving half inches of margin, I will cut it like this after leaving half inches of margin. Now I am going to unturn it. It means I am going to turn it to the right side. Take a pen or pencil or something like that and just try to open it like this to make a space and insert like this, and try to overtake all the cloth. Try to insert the pen into it like this, in this fashion. This is the method to unturn it. This is the belt cloth. See, from here now we are able to unturn it, and just take out the pen. Now your belt is ready. Just take out the crease like this on one side in this manner and iron it to make finishing, to give it more finishing. Okay, now you have two belts. See, after opening this frock, this is the frock and here is the waist part and pleats on the bottom. On the right side of frock, just take the one end which is open of, just take the one end of belt which is open and keep it over here. Okay, and make sure this belt is toward this side on your cloth of frock. Just keep it and insert pin like so. Take another belt and this is the part which is open. Okay, keep it here. See, I am keeping it on in between like this. This is the join part of frock and I'm keeping it here, and insert the pin like so. Okay, make sure your frock's belt will be here at this point. Now just keep the rest of frock on it like this, wrong side of frock on your side. Okay, just align this in this fashion, open it, align this. Okay, you can insert pins over here. From another side, align this like this. Okay, align this. Now go to sewing machine, and after leaving half inches of margin, and start from here, from the sleeves. These are the puff sleeves which we made. After leaving half inches of margin, sew it till end like this. Sew it till end. On another side, do the same. Start from one side, from the arm. Start from the sleeves. After leaving half inches of margin, go to sewing machine and sew it till end. After stitching this, do the bottom turning. You can do the bottom turning of lining and main cloth with each other on one go. Like you can turn it once half inch and again turn half inches and start from one side and come to another side like so. Okay, then your frock will be ready.
miaimagination.com देखते रहें। प्लीज़ लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और शेयर करें मेरी वीडियोस, और अपने फ्रेंड्स को भी कहें सब सब्सक्राइब करें। क्यों